Watch the entire video, my lovely viewers, I mean from start to finish, to get the whole thing. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it. Hi lovely viewers, it's me again, your one and only Mutati Mpundu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. Turn the bell icon to join the notification squad. Don't forget to like, share and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers.
Sunday, sorry for the delay. I was just held up somewhere to my meetings, but I promised you I'll be live on Sunday. Just come through. Just land upon Mopani copper mines, and the happenings at Mopani. So please come through. Want to address certain issues. I addressed certain issues in my previous video. Now, in my findings as a member of a community and someone who lives within a community, I had found out something with regards to the investor who was coming at Mopani. And I said the Mopani guys are not doing things rightly. As far as it is, Mopani. That's what I said. And I put it right. Mopani already kulama problems. Mopani is in disaster as we talk now. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, I can see you. Please come through. Please come through. Membera Emmanuel, watching from Mazabuka, Zambia, tell the president teacher recruitment was not fair. Okay, today tatuenda fair recruitment yaba teacher will find time to talk about that as well. Tukafilanda pwefyo later on, but as far as it is now, the kentuande periashi erona imishe ili abamopani. I want us to understand why the area story is under the Mopani. Kadas, you're watching from Mazabuka. Nice to see you. It's good you're on board. Let's put certain things clear. Gentlemen, come through. Sorry for the delay. I had some meetings to and from. If you had seen, then I land of Yoktila Mopani is in a disaster. I think my video about Tambile is circulating everywhere. I was very clear, and I'll even put it now. Mopani is in a disaster form. Mopani is in a disaster form under the new investor. That's what I said. So nombani mbona bantu bambio nshalu mbwiremo. I did not mention people's names. Nombana mona from nowhere. Na besa fulu. Abale nchisa threaten them not my video. Oh, if Nishani Kofi Abad Jazakara, it has no business to do with me. My interest is the welfare of the people of the Copper Belt. Okay, yeah. You're watching from Kosji, you're watching from UK. Nami Monanai never come. I see you. Mansa is following. Mike Sachoma. Okay. It's loud and clear. Thank you, Baba Auditor. Okay. Uncle Zubi, I see you, my guy. Nice you are there. So, Ilidiashi, I did not mention people. I said, I'll mention people already involved in the Mopani saga. That's what I said in my video. I said there are people that are involved in this saga. But moreover, when I said that, because I did not mention names. So first and foremost, I want to put certain things very clear. There's one thing that I want us to agree. Number one, I'm Frank Zimba, who's a well-known patriotic Zambian, supporting the core of the president. If you feel I'm supporting no. I'm stone UPND UPND. I won't say that because now that I'm one of the people that want the president to be there. And then my interest is to see Uktira P1 is seated president a capital yeso. I want to make it very clear. But President Againde Ichilema is our capital as a political party. If the president loses that seat, one of the things that we should know is even these people, platform, UPND, even that joy you are trying to enjoy, you never sit there. So sometimes we better tell abantu ichinga. Let's speak the truth. There's nothing that we are beating about the bush. As far as it stands, Copper Belt is in a mess. So no, there are things that are not working for us on the Copper Belt. Copper Belt needs to be revamped. That's the truth. Let's lift Copper Belt. Let's put it where it's supposed to be. I had made mention very, very clear that in Afyaduna Mkitwe, Munkana Mine Hospital, that is my birthplace. So I know when money is in circulation in Mkitu, Ndeshiba, I know. Go around, ask business circles. People know when there's money or there's no money. People know that. So now, the truth of the matter is, there is no money in circulation on the Copper Belt, as simple as it is. And I raised a concern to say, not to let an investor, Mopani. We have brought back investor KCM, Kulitu Mimbula mine, Kwabanaka mine in Chidabombo. But why are we not seeing the trickle down effect Yandalama? Because we invest mobile. Why are we not seeing the trickle down effect of money going to grassroots? Now, this is where my greatest worry comes in. If these Zambians are crying every day that Tafiri we know, and we are trying to ignore it, this is the actual result. We are going to lose our seats. We can even lose the presidency. Twarichurira UPND. Some of us have even put our heads on the chopping board. We defend the president. Wow, even those that are calling me names, they are just there, my blogs, my WhatsApp blogs. And yet today, because I've spoken against the truth, they want to call me names. That will not work. That form of intimidation, I want to be very clear. No matter how much you're trying to intimidate me, I'm 100% UPND, and I'll speak things as they should be, without fear, without favor. That's none of my business, but I will speak how things should be, and I will speak the way things are happening rightly. As far as it is now, Copper Belt is in a problem. Whether to let Tarika go, come on the Copper Belt, do a due diligence. Just pretend maybe you are buying, and for say you are buying Musalu. There is this on the table. They will respond to you. It's sad sometimes you're coming from a community where some of us are well known, and people keep on saying, "Can't do a praise singer." They don't know but ine interest yandi yakumona kateka achita secure ichifulo chako cha president. And when I see the president is losing popularity, chifule chile nsakamika as a member of the UPND, I should get worried. Inenga namuna bakateka bale lose popularity, chifule chile nsakamika as a member of the UPND. It should worry me so much. I should not get to a level where I've become comfortable. In apa kurumba tufure tu alumba. When the president scores, he has done something. Tukala lumba. That's why Bambad Twin Ganamation abo pressing. Yet just 2 days ago, the president had employed. But teacher na bengira. Nishisha umfuide bunu watu wa teacher na bengira. When he has done the right thing. As UPND, one of their core values, UPND has got pillars early 5. Among those pillars is to create employment. So creating employment is what they are doing. They are employing civil service. I'm okay with that. Because now UPND is scoring according to their core value. Secondly, if they create an enabling environment, what business is done nicely, freely, without interference, then I know a lot of employment will be created, and that will be okay. That for me is a very welcome move. So that yet some people have insulted us. They've called us names, useful idiots. Tell me. They've called us all sorts of names. Why? Because we support such a cause. And we support such a man with a visionary heart and a mind. But today, when I don't agree with what is happening in Mopani, it doesn't make me a UPN, a PF or a Tonse or whatever who can know. It means I just don't agree with the happenings in Mopani. And the sad part is, when we don't agree on certain things, we are not supposed to be given our names because we are not agreeing with what is happening. No. I have grown up in these mines. I know what these mines can do. Inena kulile tulafola na kuponi. Tule for obunga 50 kg. How many of you have seen obunga wa 50 kg? Pale abamira bashayike. Ifo to ale for 50 kg ukufolwa amabunga emiko ibiri 50 kg pa 15 na pa 1 twafola. But today na 50 kg, even when you go my shops yali luba 50 kg ya bunga tamaba. Why? Because times have grown apart. So there are things that we have benefited. Tuale monafyo mine yale running under ZCCM. My father was a miner. Tule mona motoka ya isi ya maintenance ya isa. Iyo motoka ya maintenance yale kwata nama fionsi fya kwati. Tatua ishive fya kwati nga yapya baobu tuwa kuwamia tulima screws. Bale itaka ku maintenance mine, they would come. Eba isa nomba bami wamisha baya. When the mines were privatized, it changed the narrative. Bit by bit things are changing. But even then, it had no problem. So now, when you look at these things, as I'm talking to you, when you look at these things, I know where we're coming from with a mine, yes. So umuntu tese anje bekuno lelo because namona mine tairi bunwe sanje but now I'm a tonse. Oh, this one is a uka, this one is a shan number wa PF. No, I'm speaking reality. If what the mines are doing now tafikele well on the ground pabantu hapa ama grassroots, it's likely that we are losing popularity every day. And these PF and these guys, I mean, that to PF, they're campaigning the president. When they get them contracts, the common man, Munomunkopa belt, I'll give particularly in Kitwe, is not enjoying that benefit. You think that common man will vote for UPND? Wow, they are seeing some officials in the UPND having contracts. Bamona official wa UPND na bapitoko ngabaya kulya kumaini bale yakulya bale bebo ko bati no, this is not possible, ipusheni ba kampanda. And you think these common men they will vote for us as UPND with that mentality. So I'll tell you openly, there are things that I do not agree with. Whether Tabafulwe is none of my business. We need to do certain things right. The way Copper Belt is moving at this pace, believe me, if we do not change the narrative by June this year, ngatuamba period after June, ikesa leta ma problem. Abantu bakamaka tuli mu campaign period. Abantu kuchimafumisha mpia, mukachitenshi bakalali afya. Nokuvotera abantu bantu. Let me give you a case scenario in Petauke. Kwali by election ya kwa under JJ. So because of that, we had so much money being pumped in Petauke. But UPND, didn't we lose the seat in Petauke? We lost. Why did we lose the seat in Petauke? Wow, we spend a lot of money. The truth of the matter is we did not do a due diligence. Exactly what is happening now. I typically mentioned to say, I'm not in love or I don't like what is happening there. According to my investigation, Mopani is doing things wrongly. And I typically mention certain things. There are contracts, they're more like underground contracts. I am running from a long time, I am running for say contractor by the upon 9. Our contractor, Bakala Bombe sharp sana. And that in its own aspect, let pela at least our contractor limbiwa nikishako 100 abantu bala pama in 15 limbiwa nikishako 50 limbiwa nikishako just like that. But your contract vapere company mo va Mopani iya mu Indian vapere iyo, it's worth $270 something million. I think it is $278 million. So when you look at that aspect alone, it tells you margins. Uda contractor ukwete abantu 100 ba ababomfi. If that contractor is how can I put it? Tabam tatumpera reason to aputura feda contract to mpoka. Ero contractor ai kala nomba ikala. Ala chita baraba bomfi asendere, ala barekera komane, go. I cannot afford now to keep you because things are not moving well with him. So when that contractor does that, one of the things that you would look at, number one is barabantu bala ya mumishi. Abina ale for 2000, utuma 15, bala ya mkwikala mushabantu. Bala ya mkwikala mushi. Domba kabaikala mushi. Bakala iba chumu panta kwa vefia bako. Udu onso shata ubuteko tapari febrechita. Ni shata kaidi ni ntobali tutamfia. Udako baba boss bali watamfi bali waputura contract. That will be the message. So now when that message comes down to trickle down, it will carry a negative impact. Number iya kulachira kuchira. This government is not doing its best. So when you look at all those things, those are critical things we are talking about. Now the funny part is this. Sorry, there are too many people trying to call, too many people trying to come through. So let's keep the conversation running. So now, iya message nga twachitale off abantu parako babikire contractor uri umo. Twabik twafumya po ba contractor abali 10. Twabika po contractor umo. Oshari ko site visit. Tawa umako nefia bidding tapa umo enda maseko zari onse. Bamuita fie because they are fellow Indians. Ero nomba bamuita. Our own Zambians baya kumaya ndamkutusha. What message is it sending per grassroots? Now per ground, things are bad. We should be mindful. Those Indians, they are giving contracts to mine. Vote Zambia. Those are not voters. They do not even vote. But those Zambians that are in Kwacha East, those Zambians that in Usakiri, ama Zambians abadi ku Kwachipuru kusu kundola, ama Zambians abadi ku Kasompe kuchingola, ama Zambians abadi ku Bukameza, ama Zambians abadi ku Riverside, ama Zambians badi ku Karurushi. Those are voters. Emma voters, that is where I draw my strength. If those people do not see the actual result of what we have brought as investors, those people will rise against government. Let's not lie to ourselves. But abantu bakatuiminanga government. Ero nomba chikesa abawesi tukalamba noko bati no fyalandire chali chakuti twarewisha pati pale abarewisha pati hapa. Turefu atumiebe chinga. You will not convince me that Mopani is doing well when we have seen what is going on. There's too much wrongs. It's time. Our leaders, what they were supposed to do is to come on board and ask franking information. That is what they were supposed to do. Not sending Valabai to threaten me at they will now learn to bullshit. Shall you now fish in Tungurush? They will not share about Shire Yempia Sheka. Ishoshin in Tungurush, Mureva to Romani Shamun Tungurush. I'm not even involved. It's themselves. That's none of my business. If they needed Ngabare for quite if right. The P1 has given them authority. He has given them appointments so that they may run them diligently, serve the president nicely and well. What is more painful? If we to Rumban Mado, there are Chakaleko Rumban Mado, Chakaleke. Because I understand that man. He's a man who has a vision. Take business because I know the man that we have put in State House. And my intentions are clear. But what I do not support is people that are bringing down by president. Ichochena I will not agree with. But president buying Shabaleta investor, we made sure the investor comes in. Someone ambekula mama on go ninji kala. No matter how much if you take in me, I can't. So now, this is the level of Filipo. Mopani as currently is not doing well. So now, let me spill some beans. Again to the so I want you to understand where this is coming from. Somehow, we love the president. That's why I always defend the president. Not MP, no PS, no Shan. I always defend the president. Because that is our capital as UPND. The moment that man leaves office, Tapari won't have any appointee that will enjoy the benefit of being in power. So at all costs, we need to protect the president's ideology, the president's mind, and what he wants to do. He's a good man. He's doing things straightforward. But man, the people that are around him. Me, I do a simple thing. I made a video. Nalanda vyokutira no. Here Mopani ile bomba wenu. This is wrong. This is wrong. I did not mention names. I did not go there to say I'm guilty. I said I'll mention names today on a Sunday. But from nowhere, now Mona, let me just show you something. I want you to look at that. The name there. Somebody brings this picture. Your picture twaposhanya feko twaposhanya binwo when we had some wrangles here and there, so I let Dosana binwo, and somebody brought peace in between us. But no, we cannot be fighting in this at this type of loggerheads. So twaposhanya somebody uyu lembele ni Kachinga. So this guy who lembele fini Kachinga. Kachinga is Chinula. Now, I'm talking about Mopani. Kachinga temu ina Mopani is not an investor in Mopani. Kachinga temu ina wako Mopani yo. Is if you to learn the party welfare abantu ba Mopani. Aba abekala chalo bamu Kitwe, abekala chalo bamu Free, abekala chalo bamu Kalurushi, Abaku, Chingola, so that things work for us better. So now I'm just talking about Mopani. Umuntu ushiri investor tabika pona coin pali Mopani ambo kusaba era ambo kulantu kano kunje batawe abakali ba join na batonse kubena binwa nombo yuka chinga therefore I'm rolling shape a picture so that I think you understand what is there. So uyuka chinga niba chola boy baba kabuswe. I did not say bakabuswe in my last video bakabuswe bachitefe no, but ama inchimen babo bafulo kwa chebe ne Mopani umuntu ushabika pona coin pa Mopani afulwa ichibe mbachitira imbira ya mushi tabaya sukira techo umuntu asaye sasa punda iwe ndoshi wewe twala kubwerera tolasa punda nebo lebe fyo tabakulumbuire shina baye bafati ndoshi. So now, when you look at this, abantu tumachola boy to abakabusoto kalaka chale mbatika ilimi ame tonse because nalanda Mopani tairenda bwino Mopani te yakwete yaba wishi bachelo wale bachi ame tonse na basha ntonse because nalanda pale Mopani is not working well. Nomba naluka muntu wa tonse for what? So now if you look at this, so I even said in my video, I made mention very well. I don't know if the minister of mine is well aware. Whichever minister, that is my question. Because abantu bashiri okubale onaula copper belt. But ama inchimeni babo abesule fibi bachola boy. Kashinga niba ndaka boy ngani bachola boy. Bala fulwa bandaka boy kashinga niba ndaka boy ngani bachana mubeta mwebe. Bafulwa bala ndembelo kwa chame tonse. Things are not aligning well. Why? Because they don't want to be told the truth. But from nowhere somebody begins to ama inchimen baba kabuso ambokula land ababa ichebale land because bali kwata bali wapera kwa tuma contract here and there are people that have been benefiting from those things, and moreover because majola boy baba kabuso so what they benefit, that's why they are coming on board trying to accuse me of a lot of things. So imbira ya mushita bayasukira ine nshalu mbira de bakabuswe mwebe na muhambo ko isebanya. If you had wisdom ngamwalibura ponangu mwasa ati mwabura polimba abantu bambiro mwasa baleta parade them differently, unlike mumwebe kana na bakabuswe muhambo kulata defend yash na mufurwa no kufurwa. For what? Why are you threatening me? Why are you calling me names? So number one, I'll be very open with you. Bakabuswe is a problem. If the mines minister knows what he's doing, I am a problem. If the mines minister is well aware of what is happening, if all these things, but mines minister Bakabuswe is one of the people because by God, he knows and understands what happens on the copper belt, but he's not helping. These suppliers wanted to demonstrate last year, that was September, August. The suppliers, contractors, very full, very focused to demonstrate. Kwa review kubetira ba police, kumaka kwa bachinguru bachingire so that they don't go to Mopani. They don't demonstrate near Mopani. Why? Because they wanted to do what we call image building. Chimone kwatimbi, it is okay. Things are okay. So number, if the investor now is so and you now become a mugodi, why should there be a protest? Protest. Honestly, things that are running well could be a protest. As we speak now, there's a petition being signed by another group It's called Mopani petition here. This is a recent petitioning. They've put names and reasons why they want these guys to be done away with, because wale onaula umgodi baleta na maloko zinchito. So that's why they were saying these people, with or without fail, they should be done away with. People have petitioned. That's a petition. People are saying, let's do away with these people. So now, this is where you find problems. People are petitioning because muli ama problem, muli mafia. People would have not gone to petition if things were okay in Mopani, no. But wale bapo kenchito, Mopani na yamba no kwata ma parallel lines. Na bakwata management yesu, kuna management ya bene abamwenye abaisa. Kule ma management lines yanga yabiri. Uyu management wesu kuri fo batifita takwete amaka. Nangu ayamu ya tulefu wa order techa kupeni na order aletina kama wale balechita approve. Now let's look at it from this angle. Iyo ine order bale kanyo kupera balefu unless udia umbi abeko musungu asumine eo bala pera epo bale uminana manipulations no kula kanza abamu bapera order abatanene abamu chitefi mu bapera. So now way back to Akwete 20% share holding in Mopani the time Glencoe was there. The suppliers are saying even Glencoe was better. Better kanishinga to Akwete ba Glencoe bako na win. When we had 20% share holding, suppliers did not have a problem. Contractors did not have a problem. Now that we had 49% of shares, that's why we are equity partners na Glencoe and IRH. We are equity partners. Number equity partners, we are only sharing between 51% and 49%. Number in percentage abantu still number yabana wesi abantu baliko kumfwa bwino abantu bambo kulira. And people want to sit on that information and they are very comfortable. I live on the copper belt. What happens on the copper belt is my life. If these people are suffering here, they are crying. We are going to lose out. And that's why I cannot even say it better. Most of these MPs lose some seats. Most of our UPND MPs, they are losing seats. President will go through, but the seats, MPs, we have a challenge. How many are going back to the grassroots? How many are going there to ground in constituencies? How many are satisfying people within their constituencies? Things are okay. Things are working for the people in the constituencies. We should be mindful. 2026 is just around the corner. The clock is ticking. Time is not with us. Anything is liable to happen anytime. So, I'll be very honest with you. Backup is a problem, and I think it needs to be dealt with. If we leave certain people in these institutions, which critical institutions like Ifturelanda, and nothing changes, we are losing popularity background. I've got no feelings, no hard feelings. This, we all have the part. Was it to the UPND? But certain people, they are not doing us any good. Let's accept the reality. Let's accept that. Kwa tuma contract tumubapera abe n'amayinchimene abache mimburu shabo yambia bakuma Mopani mufurira yesenda sirika imu contract na company non company. So I've seen a lot of things. I know ndenda 15 background na yakula kuna sange limona bene abantu wa mu system kati munda ole bane tulefa akwenchito mu Mopani tulefa bare kwa no kuno kulifi. We hear a lot of things. Now some people say no nishta wa direct wa beba bakabuswe. These are things that are destroying the party. UPND, Nangoma political party is because of UN protocol na IRAC tufa. Wakabuso is a person I talk to, I call even on the phone. But is a man who do not want even to pick ngata before kwa suka phone tabasuke. For 2 solid months, this story ndewe preach of wakabuso. He doesn't even pick up. Now when he saw the video as a Pamwela, that's when he calls me. Yana time bali kwa te continue wakabuso. So these are things that are drawing each other to worship Panama as a UPND Cadre. So number, my question again comes in. If the mine na ikwatama problems, ba supplier, ba shan, ba contractor, ba pano kuchapa protest, what have they been doing as a mines minister? What has as Honorable Wakabuso been doing? What has he been doing? Let's be real. He's a mines minister. He has been given that mandate. What has he been doing? So he's not helping, not even a little bit. So these are people, if they're not helping, why keep them? I'll say things the way they should be. For me, Wakabuso is a letdown. He's a brother. I love him, but he has disappointed us. He has disappointed us. People of the Copper Belt, he has disappointed us. But President, my appeal again comes. We love you, we'll keep on supporting you. But what is happening here on the Copper Belt is not okay, specifically in the mines. Because I'm a press singer. For how long are we going to be defending wrongs? If he's got ears, I would have said, Wakabuso, let's sit here. No, but he's not a person that you want to talk to. He's avoiding cause. He doesn't pick up cause. He's been avoiding. When these issues started rising, one of the people that I called, I will even show you, I've got all the evidence. I called Jito. There are issues here at Mopani, ABCD. So since you are an economic advisor to the boss, you know what is happening. We have gone through these channels. This is what is happening. What do they do? Do they respond? No. Somebody answers me to say, I don't care anymore. Whatever they are doing, if it's okay, I don't care. Now let's look at it from this angle. I tell Jito, you're my brother. I wouldn't love things go that way. Certain things will dent your image. I don't lie to him. So I've got a chat. Where I openly said to him, these are the words that I said to him. I'm even reading in the chat. I said to him, literally, I said, I personally feel it would be very important if we spare even 5 minutes that we discuss the happening in the background. Now, one of moment we at State House. I was that time is to Napa office. So then he tells me, okay, give me a few minutes, I'll be there. And he tells me, is this a meeting at what's the meeting agenda, Mopani? I said, yes, Mopani. And he says, literally, does this have to be a physical meeting? there's high priority national issues I have to focus on that is consuming my schedule. Let's have a WhatsApp call. So now, no, this really needs your time, because this is the things for me. These are things that are denting our image. I've gone as that far to talk to them, ask Benajito, ask Jito if I've not gone to him and asked him to say there are issues here and there. Please intervene. I've gone as far as that. But if our leaders do not listen, what do we do? People here cry. Things are not okay. I called the provincial minister, Elisha Matam. I openly said this to him. There are Indians there that are doing ABCD things. Are you aware of these things? No, I'm not aware. But I've been listening. These people in the Shanaranda Nabena, they are not giving business to our people. These people have tried Nadiranda Nabena, but it's like what was stubborn tabon for. So I've gone through channel ya structure, and yet even after going through those channels, nothing of no avail, no progress, no what. But meantime, I want to swallow it. Time is ticking. What I've done today, but I must structure bengi barafiro kulanda for fear of being expelled nangokukutamfya. If it was warm up, because I don't follow any of their structure. That's why they feel I can do that. But for these other people in the structures, they can't. For simple reasons. Why? Because this is what most people do not want to hear. Structures, but expel. Expel abantu umuntu walande chinkamiro munena pakutwa chitakwefe pakutwa chitakwafa. Yet when people do that, intimidate that individual. But our goal or our faith is to make sure the president secures his seat. So who's destroying the party? Between us who are securing to protect our president, who even build his image to our language na abantu abakwati bale chita ifintu fuleka bombeka bale nyanta abantu. This freedom, we have the right in the party to have freedom of speech. So no, just because they come out openly, what? So already this should be a wake-up call. Our cry is that the president gains. People have got hope in the president. Let that hope they have continue in the man. But for that hope to continue, something has to be done. As it is now, but president, this is copper belts. Again, bring your intelligence. Must structure, go near, just go. People, supplier, there are a lot of people. Come here, do whatever is needful. Go there, muka information. That is the best. As far as it stands, Mopani is in problems. Suppliers are not being paid. I'm a local suppliers. But we can pokola mitampe kumpogenchito. Moreover, no milipira tabale milipira nga bakupera koka order. It can take 8 months. Now let me give you the reality in a nutshell. Muno abantu baikala te ba supply bakwati big suppliers. Tiatu amona tiba Epiro balaba Atlas Copco, Sunvic, Chana, Tetapio. Our own suppliers are small suppliers. Nga mwampere nchito ya 500,000. Ala ya poka kalon somewhere. Nga niku banking, nga niku isoko alaba flexible. Achite service eventually. But in the nutshell, na ishuwa ati Mopani or this mine will pay me within 45 days. Lero nomba, ili aloni ya pokere, nga taba mli pay me 45 days, ile chita, ile kula. Balundira ko. So the more ile kula ile loni, ulia supplier nga biki shape wenga ndanga ni moto kanga ni inshi ile lose value. If they do not pay on time, inshi already chipe chako ulia supplier chachane cha lose value. So when we talk about these things, it's not because no tulefu afyokulandalanda no na fichilamo. Irionse tuenda nga tule ama offices tulebe, but this is wrong. They would have addressed that problem in Mopani. Now, it is just a small unit in Alumbo left pari Mopani. KCM chimochine. Kana tukwate migo tukwata KCM. Natukwata Mopani. Natukwata Mimbola mine. Tukwata Rubambe. 4 mines on the copper belt. Napata turaiswila kona shaft 28 wale the water. It's at almost 60% level. But these mines yale reta for something on the copper belt. What is the translation of what these guys have come to do as investors? The translation, if we have a background, people should begin seeing those fruits. If there are contracts, don't get them contracts. The Indians we shake KCM. Are the same Indians also running Mopani. So these petitions are valid petition. Fiala bubuka na kabiri. Ture mona bantu ambo kula pitano kushunguruka ukula mama protest. No. Kula beta fiala police at vareshen. Awe. It's high time you address those people in Mopani, the investors. Sit with them. Tell them. They may openly to say they are doing things wrongly there. Sit with them. Tell them. If they don't do these conditions, better go for Abale Abasho Mgodi. If they don't want, let them go. That's not the problem. Unlike us, to the land of Feria Shimori, no Mopani. No, it's not right. So this is the exact truth. Mopani currently is in problems. Mopani currently is not in the right form. That's the honest truth. But moreover, abantu bashire twafwa. Niababe never minds minister bakabuso is not helping. But minds minister bakabuso is not helping. The truth of the matter is, I don't know if he's involved somewhere, but it's not helping. So I promised you I'll give you names. For today, I've just given you a leverage of what is happening. I've had prior communication with the people in the structures of the UPND. I've had meetings with I've been calling Bakavswe, trying to talk to him, give him a hint. I've called Wamatambo. I've even gone up to as far as Dito. So all these issues border at one center, was the Minister of Mines. So for today, that's it. We'll give you another update. But I've done all that channel. Whoever is refusing, tell them. Gafiabu fifyo. Ngachakwa tisha ikalapo na vena. Ngachakwa tisha ikalapo na vena. Giving them information to say this is what is happening. I've done that. I've gone because when I go Kuliwa provincial minister is the owner of the province. He sits to administer the province. When I go to Jito, it's because I know Jito is an economic advisor to the president. In one way or the other, I'll go to him and tell him openly, these are things that are happening in Cambodia. Can you help the people? So it's up to him either to react or give the information good P1, or if it's not P1, I don't know he's going to do it. But so long as information has been delivered and given, that's as swift as I can do. The reason why I even called Wakabuso several times is because I wanted Wakabuso to know of what is happening. He has been avoiding the calls, not until I made a video. That's when he called me. But I'm just very, very clear. If any of them have got any other issue, they would have addressed me and called me nicely to Aikala and tell me, no, where is this? Let's resolve these matters in this manner. Not we are sending boys. I want to come and straighten. That will not work. That will not work. As far as it is, that's the way things are. Background is very good. Once to ready our boss. If we were being to my party by back up to us. If that man is not in power, we are all out.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Alright, that's all for you today, lovely viewers. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the video you just watched in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you, lovely viewers. Once again, I go by the name of Mutati Mpundu. I love you, peace, I gotta go.